What's up, everyone? This is M80, and we are in The Infected. Alright, so trying to get everything set up. Just a second, I don't know what. There it goes. Okay. Alright, there we are. Let's go ahead and save. So, been messing around a little bit around the base, got some logs picked up. Been kind of pondering. Okay, we had started out, of course this is the area that we did, and we started up here, but I've been looking and thinking, and I think I want to put the main base right down here, closer to the road, you know, gonna be a little bit easier to find, plus it's flatter land than up there, so for the size, I think that might work a little bit better. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start working a little bit on the base. We're going to try to go up, of course, northeast cave. Northeast is on the right, so it's right up there. And welcome, welcome, Silent. Glad to have you here. Hope you are doing well today. But yeah, that's going to be the play today. We're going to try to work on the base, and like I said, I kind of want to get closer to the road here anyways, and we can still have our starter kind of up there. So I have got a design in mind on the base, so we're gonna start working on that. Of course, it's gonna make it a little bit difficult this season because we're gonna have to protect everything all around, so you know. Let's see which way. Let's see, maybe right. I know that I want to go down here because it is flatter, but I'm trying to decide which area might be a little bit best down here. I'm thinking possibly, ooh, a melon. Sidetrack. Yeah, I'm thinking I kind of like right here because of the way that the land is. Not too far from the road and everything. So yeah, let's go ahead. I brought the pickaxe down with me. I want to get and kind of clear out some of these rocks down here. Alright. But I am doing excellent today, Silent. Definitely doing been a good Monday so far, you know. Any Monday that you get off work or don't have to work on Monday is always a good Monday. But yeah, I think I kind of want to do this. That way we've still got, while we're building, we've still got our starter base up there type deal. So that way we can have that. But I think I like the flatter land. I think that's going to really help out on everything. So okay. Let's see, I want to, of course, we're gonna kind of road right here. Start of the base. Let's see. It's gonna be in just a little bit, but we're gonna kind of do like that. Oh, wait a minute. What? Which direction did those boards go? I always hate that. I always want to make sure everything goes in the right direction. And of course, we want to make sure we don't do something stupid like that. But actually, let's see. I don't know if that's going to be high enough is all. Because I want to make sure I'm up kind of a little bit off the ground, you know. I'm trying to see. Okay. That should be that way. There we go. Okay. But I do hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. Oh yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier. You go, you know, flat ground always makes it easier to build. Or flatter ground, I should say. I think that's pretty line with the road. Actually, now that I look at it, I don't know if it is. It's kind of kicked that way. This is, to me, this is always the hardest part. Getting everything, you know, lined up the way that you want it. You know what? Might make it easier. Okay. We aren't going to leave these, but I'm going to try to... Yeah. These are just going to be... Let's see. Is that going to work? I think that might work. Yeah, the one at the top of the map. It is this one up here, right in the northeast side. And that's the one that we're going to be going to today. But right now, I'm just kind of getting a little bit of the... I'm going to actually build the base down here where it's flatter ground. So I'm just trying to get the outline type deal kind of started. Which I came up with the design, kind of... free build, you know, came up with a design that I like that I'm gonna try to go with, so that's what I'm trying to implement now. I'm just trying to make sure I'm back far enough for it and everything looks right is all. Actually, I think I need to go one more back is all. But yeah, it's that one up there. Oh yeah, didn't only build squares and rectangles. Silent, yeah. Oh, okay. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, is it part of the lore on there? That you go to it? Because, of course, we'll be going on to stuff like that, but... Okay. This is the only thing... These triangle pieces kind of... I wish that they did a little bit better, but, you know. Of course, this is going to be kind of a... like a semicircle type building that I've got in mind that I'm coming up with, so... And that's going to be the center area. Okay. But yeah, I was playing around a little bit with the free build on there and just kind of getting everything figured up, and I think I'd already screwed up once. Maybe. Yep, I think I did. Let's see. Okay, I know what I did. Yeah. I know what I did now. Okay. So this is gonna have these go off of here. Okay. Oh, it's not part of it? Okay. Well, we will definitely have to check that out. Let's see. I wish that you could better align these circle pieces, but hey, it is what it is. We probably will go all the way to concrete on here. But yeah, that's kind of the general ideal for it. So, okay. Let's get some of these filled up. Of course, running the test and doing free builds a whole lot easier to come up with the ideal than actually building it the proper way, you know. But I always like to test them out that way. So you said that's the bottom right hand side of the map. So down, that would be down, let's see. Armor needs to be fixed. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I will definitely have to look at that or go down there sometime. Okay. I want to try to get a little bit built before we head up. Try to make a trip, you know. I do have some logs already ready to go. Let's go ahead. Take this down here. And gotta get some water. Go ahead and do that real fast. Need a log. Okay. The desert on the bottom right? Okay. Cool. Okay. I love it whenever things snap together that quick. Kind of hoping with kind of having the bed up there that maybe if they come to attack, they'll come up there first. Okay. Let's get some more trees chopped down. I figure I'll spend the first day kind of just getting the build, start getting the build going. And then first thing in the morning, we're going to go on and... Ooh, watermelon. We'll go up there to the cave, check that out, follow some more of the lore around. See where we're at from there. Get some of these logs down here. Okay. Because we've got to get a lot built before it gets too late into the season. It's already October, so, you know, I don't see... Of course, it's October, fall. I don't see me getting the greenhouse built before that. So we're going to try to see about what we can do on growing maybe some indoor crops, something like that, you know. Because there is a way to do that, so. Okay, let's go ahead and get more planks making. I want to keep those rolling. Might as well bring my cart in here in case I got to get some more stone cleared out. Okay. But we've got a lot of resources right here to use up real quick before we start getting into ours, so. Okay, let's keep on pulling planks off, keep on moving along. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I definitely want to check out all the new stuff like that, Roman. I do, definitely. We'll just get all this. The clay mixer takes water, yeah. Yeah, and from what last I seen, unless they have fixed it, the advanced one, you can't hook up either to the water, unfortunately, which I wish that you would be able to. I think that'd be a lot better if you could hook that up to your water supply. Which we're still kind of a little bit from having to worry about that at the moment. You know, we want to try to get the stuff as quick as we can, but there's still... It still takes time, though. We got to get us a base going along pretty good, so... No, it's just some of the POIs, and actually a lot of it is stuff that POIs that have been added in and stuff. So... Alright. We need some more trees. Need to grab those other logs that I've got up there too. we're just gonna chop a bunch down. If I can get the main foundations made right now, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. So, as we get into winter more, we're going to be kind of more hanging around the base, building, stuff like that. So I'm at least trying to get the main foundation to build the house with. Because this that I'm doing is going to be the main house area. So... okay, let's go ahead. It'd be nice to also try to find Mike. Because that would be very helpful in building. So we've got to... I might try to go, once we go out, do a couple of towns, you know. Oh shit, oh shit. Let's see if we can get up here and get them to attack up here instead of down there. Okay. This is kind of what I wanted to test. I was worried about building down there, whether they're going to try to attack down there or if they're going to come up to me. So, I'm hoping that they try to come up to me. Let's go ahead. Grab us some snacks. There we go. Where are y'all? Okay, good. Okay, just the two of them. Okay, cool. You know what we probably need to do too? Let's go ahead and take that. I'll be extra chunky for a little while. But that's okay. Let's go on and get our forges fired up. While we're kind of messing around down there, getting the foundations built. Okay. Okay. Right now I'm just gonna, the first group, I'm just gonna do a group of all stones. Okay, let's get you built there. Of all you. I did build a little bit extra storage, you know, trying to get stuff, but I still need. Ooh, okay. See, that's enough for a couple biofuels. Right now, just got stuff everywhere, so disorganized, it's driving me nuts. But, welcome, welcome, Reese. Glad to have you here. We are starting on our build today, and we are gonna spend the day on our build, and then we are gonna go to the Northeast Cave to continue on our search for our son. So, to find out what happened to him. They go to the workbench. Okay, cool. Thank you, Roman. That's what I was thinking that they did. They went to the workbench. I was thinking either the workbench or the bed. I could not remember exactly which one. Let's get all these logs down here. What we might do, like I said, I do want to try to get Mike here as soon as I can. So we might try to start working on that some too. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do, of course, everything. We're going to go 3 out on these. The main base is going to be, that I've got in mind, it's going to be, the main house is going to be kind of big. It's going to have, of course, the upstairs is going to be the main living area. So, bottom is going to kind of be, you know, working space, storage, stuff like that. We're going to have different wings that run off to storage and stuff like that. Let's see, foundations. But it's going to kind of be a bit of a circular build type deal. Sometimes these triangle pieces are a pain in the butt to put in. There we go. No, not if I can keep from it, you know. And most of my friends, they don't build small either, so yeah, you know. Go big or go home. That's the name of the game right there. Okay, come on. There you go. Okay. Sometimes, though, doing these round builds like this kind of gets a little bit of a pain getting all these triangle pieces to line up, because the clipping on them gets kind of, as you can see, gets kind of sporadic. But this main area is the main part that's going to have the triangle pieces, of course. What is up, Rye? Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you in at the stream. Let's see, I need to delete that one. No, I don't. That one actually landed in right. Holy cow. What the heck? Okay, there we go. So, that's kind of the main start. Of course, walls. And I always like building these. You know, the window walls like that, or the interior walls. I like the looks of them better than the others. So, yeah, big single story 25 by 25. Oh wow, yeah. Well, I always like doing multiple stories myself. Okay. Of course, like I said earlier, we have moved down to flatter land to do this, so and closer to the road, closer to be able to see what the heck where the build is. Maybe not get so lost as much, you know. Oh, quit swinging that. That's the only problem with that quick pick X-pick deal, is it keeps on going. I need to run up here. We're trying to get a metal smelted down. I do want to... I mean, ultimately, the goal is we've got to get Mike's stuff, get Mike up and going. So, that's going to help us a lot with the build if we can get Mike. So, there we go, and we got a bunch of stone up here. Got not very much iron right now. So, okay. Let's see. And we are at 5:12, so we got a little bit of time to continue to work on it. I got logs laying everywhere. I'm just gonna do the thing and run back and forth for a little bit, you know. We need to take some... We'll take the cart and get that up there. Come on, there you go. Okay, you know what? Let's just move, actually. Let's move. The good thing about having the sawmill like that, we can just shift it all around. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I always hated working Mondays. That's why I'm glad once I got to the position that I did, that I was able to just say, hey, I want Mondays off. I don't want to work on Mondays. Of course, that makes Tuesday my Monday, but, you know. It's still not a Monday. The sawmill, it takes oil to run it. So, and, you know, I've big preach on, I don't ever buy the electric sawmill. To me, it's a waste of money, waste of resources to build it, because the other sawmill is just so much better. The one that you unlock is tech. I mean, yeah, you get one extra plank using the electric sawmill, but that's it. So, just never seemed like it was worth the electricity and the resources to make it. Okay. Go ahead and set all these off. Oop, oop. Jump. There you go. I really probably should have filled in the center ones first, but, you know. The outer ones are just so much easier to reach. go. Some more logs. The good thing, even still being right here, is I've still got access to all that wood back there to build with, so you know. Okay. And plus, this is another problem whenever you do that, is getting the... At least the triangle ones take a little bit less resources, which, you know, that's never made sense with me with the roof ones, that they take more resources, and the triangle roof pieces take more resource than triangle, or the regular roof pieces. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. If I could get this entire bottom done up, I would definitely be happy with that. I figure this is gonna take a good little while to get it, you know, get it finished built. Okay. Let's go ahead and chop a few more trees down. Okay. Let's see, but we do have a little bit, we don't have any tech to learn right now. We need to get some more. Of course, like I said, we've got to start looking into placeable other or NPC building. You know, getting Mike's house, that's going to take some resources. Can I just put that, I got to build foundations for that. Okay. Yeah, we've got to start getting his stuff fixed up, because like I said, I do want to get Mike, you know, here, so that way I can actually have some help getting this build done. But we'll probably be kind of hanging out in this little starter hut for just a little while. Be kind of cramped in. Cramped in here in tight quarters, you know. Or once we get the wall and some of the ceilings up here, we might move over here. We'll just have to see. We'll see how everything takes us, you know. Play it by ear. Okay. Because the big thing I'm worried about is day 14. Yeah, I was actually... You see, I'm kind of thinking... Because from here, I'm going to kind of go out... We're going to take it out this way, too. But I was thinking about kind of maybe building out some foundations out there. Maybe just putting them down for temporary time. You know? Something like that. That way I can get his foundations going. Which, the only thing, though, if we do find Mike, at least we can put him in a cart for a little while. You know, let him lie in misery in the cart for a little bit until we get the stuff built, at least. But, ooh, a pumpkin. Okay. No. He had 2 spots that he was able to... It was 2 or 3 spots in the previous, but the developer has actually made it where he can spawn in up to 10 spots now. So it could be multiple places. We're going to have a... You know, we've already checked a couple of places that he could have spawned in, and he was not there, so... We gotta eat something. Let's just go ahead and get that and top off our water. I did cook some water before these streams started, so get a little bit, you know. Was it 2? Okay. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3 on there. But I know one of the spots now is you've got a spot in the city that he can spawn in. And of course there's the original 2 spots that he could. I don't know where the other, well, I guess it would be 7 because the city and then a couple or the 2 original, so but I figure while we're out trying to, you know, once we head up to that northern cave, we're gonna... Actually, I have been to both traders. Because because if you remember that one, we went up there and went to the Northwest trader. We went up to that one and wound up dying not to Vambies, not to anything like that, but because of the heat. You know, I didn't expect it to be crazy hot like it was, and yeah, I was too far away from everything else and didn't have the resources to make the cooling clothes, and now it's already October, having to worry about winter. So, you know, I'm not, usually a lot of times on placers, I'll turn up the seasons where they last a little bit longer, because I like the longer seasons. I don't like the rapid seasons. I would rather, you know, have a little bit of time in between seasons and everything and not be super fast and crazy. But I've been to both traders. Ooh, a melon. We will take that melon. But that I saw something over there as far as food-wise, but I don't see it now. Okay. Ooh, nice. 2 redwoods right side by side. Okay. We gotta get some more planks going on. Okay. That one up there, yeah. But I know there's a... Let's pull up a map real quick. I know that's a chance for a spawn point right there for Mike. Is one. That was one of the original ones. That one and over here. Or is it that? It might be that one down there. It's one of those 2. Were the original. I'm kind of wondering if they put one in this town right here. I know they put one in the city. So let's see. We got 1, 2... And like I said, it's one of those two. I can't remember which one, so that would be 3. I know there was a building location in that one that could have... That was one of the buildings that Mike does spawn in. So I'm kind of wondering about that. And I can't remember what the other ones are. I think that very northern town is one of them that has a spot that Mike could spawn into. But one thing about it, if we do go ahead and, of course, get to the point where we do find Mike, that's just going to give me more of a push to really try to put his house and everything else into overdrive production time. So my stats are looking horrible, but I want to try to kind of on that last little push. I'm trying to get a few more foundations done. We've got a lot done. We are right there at not too far from getting them all done, so it's kind of like, oh, trying to push, you know. I do have some, yeah, I found a melon and cucumber I can eat. I'm out of water at the moment. Oh, I need plankage. Let's get some more, toss some more logs in there. Oh, okay. On the bottom of the road. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, there's a log. Put it in the wrong one. Ooh, there's a melon. Okay. Getting so close to getting these finished out. Need more planks. Time is it? Okay, we're still good on time. And it's day 14 that I've got for the beginning of Horde night, so we've still got a few more days before we have to really worry about that. But definitely want to get a bunch of spikes. That was on the right side. You was on the left side. Okay. Right side. Okay. Let's see. So, okay, right in here. That would be the right side of the map. Let me see. The cave on the left hand, or is it that cave right there? Yeah, I think it was that one that was the spawn point for Mike right there. Okay, cool. And of course we need more planks. Okay, let's go try to chop down one of these big trees. You can see the plants all already turning color with it being fall. Okay. I know you're tired. I need to get this done. Well, don't need to, want to. On the wrong side? So on the left side? Okay. Let's get a little bit more going on. Well, like I said, right now, though, I wouldn't mind finding Mike, but it's not one of the top priorities right now, but we will try to look at a few POIs once we... Oh, we are chunky. Let's just drop some fiber. Okay. Dude is, like, yawning his head off right now. He's ready to go to bed. Like, man, you're working me too hard right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the green dot there. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's one that was one of the original locations that you could find Mike. Yeah. Yep, I know. I need to. Okay. As soon as I go back up, I'm definitely gonna have to hydrate. Okay. There we go, and we're gonna put that right there. Okay. Let's see. We'll have just a regular back door right here. Let's see. Okay. And windows. Okay, but that's going to be kind of the layout of the initial build. And we'll put pillars right there. And like I said, we're going to kind of go foundations off this way. Probably go several. Okay. Alright. That's good enough for the night. Oh, the other green dot down the road? Okay, cool. Oh, let those run out of water. Or run out of... Not water. Sinking water because I needed water. Let them run out of coal, but that's okay. 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 The other... What, this one... I'm guessing this one down here. Because I know that one was one, but okay. So that one probably, or... Wondering if this one down here would be too. We'll just have to explore. I mean, we've done a few towns, but... Alright, dude. I'll go to bed. He's so pushy. Let's go ahead and have a ration. Have a little bit of meat. Okay. There we go. And drink. See, we are technically all good on food. Let's see. Okay. I'm not going to put any more back into that just yet. Make sure inventory's empty. We got a first aid kit. Let's drop some supplies off here. I guess I should have remembered to take those down with me while I was working, but I didn't. So, okay, there's that. We'll just put some of that in there. And you know what? We're gonna put you in there for later. Okay, so we got water. I think I'm gonna drop off. Well, I don't know if I've. Yeah, I got space in there. I'm gonna drop that off and just take that one. Okay. Let's check our spear. Check our shield. Okay. We are in November. Ooh. I wonder if I should make snow pants before I take off. Let's see. 20 plant fiber, 14 feathers. Okay. Ooh, we might not have... Okay, yeah, we do. I was beginning to get worried there for a minute. Okay. Let's go ahead. Make the snow pants. And I'm thinking possibly we'll make the t-shirt. I don't have cloth on me. And that way we've got at least a little bit of, you know, clothing to wear, so maybe we won't freeze to death or anything, you know. Okay. Let's check the fuel in the ATV. Okay, we got some. Alright, so let's go on. I think I'm going to go ahead and just ride on up to the cave, get that going first. And we might hit up this little town up there. It'll keep me somewhat warm, you know. It's still 42 degrees, you know. And raining now. We are still on the hunt for the truck, though, so Gotta find that. We've still got a lot of stuff, you know. We're still way early in, way far behind on stuff. I just hope that I don't run out of fuel running through town. Because the four-wheeler does drink the fuel quite rapidly, I've noticed. Okay. Wow. At least we made it through town. Okay. That's what I was kind of thinking. We're going to kind of check a couple of towns up through there and, you know, keep an eye out for Mike. Keep an eye out for the truck, of course, you know. We've already been through that town, so we aren't going to try to hit that one. I am going to take a shortcut through the desert, you know. Just going to ride around the little pond area. Ooh. Thought that I missed that rock, but I did not. Okay, let's go. Ooh. That one's kind of a tight squeeze right through there. Okay. And we need to turn hard a little bit. And did not fit through those trees. There we go. Okay. So now we are up close to where we built a couple of seasons ago. It's crazy sometimes you get, you know, build on a season and it feels like it was just not that long ago that you were up here building. Okay. Yeah, we'll just follow this road now all the way up to the cave. Hopefully this town will have a little bit of gas for us. Which we do have our little spot up here. I think we checked that last time we came through, yeah. We do have our little hunting spot right here. Vambies just on the side of the road hitchhiking. Alright. All kinds of wildlife out. Another Vambies just hanging out on the side of the road. Okay, here we are coming up on this town. we go. See, where did the other guy go? I want my boat back. My couple boats. There we go. Okay, there's 2 of them down. Okay, there's another one. Let's see if I can... Ooh, that was a good shot. Okay. All right. Okay. Check on the... Get that fuel. That car new here? I don't remember there being a pink car here. Let's see. Yep, Techn page. Cool. Okay, let's get all of that. Do a quick loot of the oh, quick loot of the place. Okay. Medical would be awesome. We got to get us some meds going on. I don't have a... I've got the big med kit that I've got in the four-wheeler. But other than that, I don't have any of the small meds. I've got to make some of them. Okay. Okay. Oh! Yeah, right here. If you look, there was only used to be that bed. Now there's 2 beds in here. Okay. So that's one of the spots that Mike could spawn at. Okay. That's cool. I've never seen that before. Alright. So we are heading up to the cave up here. Just a little ways. This is one cave that I've never built at myself. Got a truck right here. I need to unload some stuff anyways. Let's do that. I don't need that. We got plenty of that stuff back at the base. We'll just kind of put everything in there. And to do a big sort later, maybe. Okay, let's see what we got as far as food-wise. Eat that. Oh, you told Dry about that one too? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Okay. Let's see, I know this, yeah, right here's the cave. Okay. We're just gonna ride the four-wheeler in here with the light, you know. Of course, you can see all new stuff in here. Ooh, there's stuff on the ground. Can I pick up? I can't pick it up. What the heck? Come on now. Tempting me with stuff like that and not letting me pick it up. That's just not even right. Alright, and here we've got... Can't even use a campfire, dang. Poor guy. Okay. Okay, note is waterlogged. Handwriting is cramped and shaky. They grabbed us on the beach, said we were exposed and needed to be processed. We thought it was a chemical spill or something. They split us up, put us in white rooms with bright lights. Sarah was in the cell next to me. I heard her asking when we'd get to call our parents. Then the injection started. A section is damaged but mentions testing and isolation. Dr. Patel said I was responding differently, said I might be resistant. That it was a good thing. They were moving me and I saw something through the window. It was still wearing Connor's shirt, but the face, the hands, words are smeared from the water. You can pick out words like transport, city, lab, convoy. My skin looks wrong. I can sometimes see bone through it, but I can still think I'm still me. Warren handwriting is lost. There was an outbreak at the lab. One of the doctors opened the cage, said they didn't want more blood on their hands. I tried to get a message out in the confusion, and I think it made it out. Dad, if you ever hear about this, I'm sorry. I didn't say where we were going. Should have listened, stayed on the mainland. Final lines are scratched and broken as if the person writing could no longer control their hands. Bunker, Southeast Island observation. Alright, so next spot is the Southeast Island. Cool. And we've only got 2 left, so we are almost done. So, was that our son right there? Is that what has happened to him? Ooh, mushrooms. Okay, let's grab these mushrooms. Alright. Well, while we're out and about, let's continue on our search round. I'm thinking about going to this farthest northeast town all the way up in the tippity top. So we'll go check that out. Yeah, that's kind of what makes me wonder if that was actually his son that had made it out, or if that was, because I know there was multiple different ones. So all right, there's a car. Let's hop off and grab that real quick. Ooh, a couple cars, nice. So really, though, the lore of the whole thing, you can get it through pretty quick on there without really getting too in-depth into play, but okay, Vambies falling from the sky. See if we can make it down here to check this car and not get attacked. This is one of these towns that at the most visit like once in a placer, unless something's up here, because it's just so far out of the way of everything. But watch the truck be up here. I mean, if Mike's up here, that's not a big issue. We'll just carry him in our arms, you know. Take him back to the base, you know. Okay. Let's go ahead and just throw that stuff in there. Of course, in the past on the four-wheeler with Mike, you know, I have had several interesting encounters with that. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Mr. JT. That is awesome. Do appreciate that. And definitely, if you have not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And hit that like button. And also, if you want to, hop on over to the channel, become a member of the channel. Helps out tremendously. Alright, we should be getting close to that. There we go. Okay. Holy cow, what are they all right there? What the heck? How many of them are coming for me? Oh shit, they're all coming. They were all grouped up together. Holy crap. Okay. Yes, thank you for subscribing. Definitely. Mr. JT Jameson. Okay. I'm wondering if we shouldn't do a couple of spike traps real quick. Up here. Might not hurt. Especially if they're all grouped in together like that. Construction, other. Okay. There we go. Let's get all that. Because if they all come at me again, you know, we definitely need a way to avoid them. Okay. See if I can get that guy. There we go. I turned him into a unicorn. Okay. Oh, he's a quick one. Shit. I should have turned around sooner. Got hit a little bit. Not too bad. Dang. Okay. Is that all of them? Nope. Okay. That should be all of them now. Tech page. Sweet. Okay. Alright. I kind of wondered if Mike wouldn't spawn into this building, but I guess that's not one that he can spawn into. Still kind of curious what all buildings he does spawn into now. Especially seeing that new bed in that one building. Not worried. You know what? Let's just confirm. We don't need those. Confirm. And confirm. I'm really not worried about the potato paste, so. Water is down. Let's go ahead and drink that. Okay. Tallow. Okay, we definitely need to make a trip out to the four-wheeler and drop off loot because we are starting to get full. Ooh, I want that definitely. Play a little bit of Tetris. There we go. Okay. Let's drop off at the four-wheeler real quick. There we go, and everything that we can in there. Let's see. Not worried about stones. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. I think there should be 2 tech notes in this town. I think this is one that's big enough for that. Yep. There we go. Another tech note. Got 3 so far. Already been there. We've just got, oh, already respawning. Okay. Another quick, guys. Ooh, pull your shield out, dude. Come on. Crap. Okay. That guy wrecked me. Shit. He was pulling like some kind of ninja move, jumping right behind me. Okay. So this is not one of the towns that could have Mike, so. Okay. Alright. Well, that's good to know. Splint's always handy. Yeah, it'd be nice to find a little med kit or two. I think I'm gonna have to go. Ooh, big med kit. Okay. May wind up using that. Oh, let's just keep on driving. Okay. So we got a little bit of fuel extra. We're doing good, so. Got hit a few times from those guys. Didn't play it out too smart, but you know. All right. Yeah, yeah. Well, I will do my best not to. Okay, let's travel on down. We should be able to hit this other town right up here. Feels like it takes forever traveling on the four-wheeler on here, though. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of that, too. Because I know I've seen several people that it has been at one of the original spots that had them. So, of course, we're going to go to everyone that we can. Of course, every placer, I do like to try to hit up every town if I can on there. So. Alright. Like I said, it just feels like it takes freaking forever on the four-wheeler to get anywhere. Okay. Oh yeah, this one's kind of a... can be a pain in the butt area too for them. Okay, let's go ahead. Although we really didn't use spikes before, but you know, we're gonna try to at least do a couple again. Okay. Just go ahead. There we go. We'll just... there we go. Come on down here. Got two of them. Okay. There we go. See one more up there. I see one to the right, just behind that tree. Oh, there's one right close, right there. Miss that shot. Not too worried about hitting them dead on. Let's get that just in case he busts through it. Yep. Let's go ahead and use that med kit. Okay. Alright, let's... There we go. Alright, let's just go on. Still a bunch up there. Okay. Another rope, at least. Can make another spike trap. Get up the steps. Okay. Not that good. Let's see. We need to try to get our boat back if we can. Couple guys coming that way. Ooh, small med kit, finally. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss any kind of tech note. There we go. Okay. Let's move ahead a little bit. Go ahead, put everything that we can in there. Everything that we can in here. There we go. Eat that. Okay. Got 3 of them coming. Okay, cool. And there's still more of them. Good God. How many of them are at this spot? Okay. Got plenty of fuel here at least, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I hope Mike's here too. 'Cause I could sure use his help. Alright, got plenty of fuel. So if he's going to be here, this should be the building that he's going to be in. Okay, let's see. And survey says no. Okay. So he was not here. That kind of sucks. Or is it this building that he might be in? A1. Let's see if he's in A1. It's this building that he could be in. That's right. Okay. Ooh, let's eat that. Nope, not there. Okay. Guess, ooh, almost missed that tech page right there, though. Okay, so no mic here. Okay, so we are on our own for building for a little while. Let's see. It is starting to get dark. But we have eliminated a good portion of the map for the truck, for Mike, everything. We don't need that. Confirm. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna... move all. Gonna try to keep that. I definitely want all of the fuel. Okay. That can go. Right now I'm just gonna toss out the coal. We got a decent amount of coal back at the base, and coal's relatively easy to get, so. Let's move all. Definitely gonna toss out the stone. We don't need to hold on to that. Actually, watermelon seeds pretty easy to get. I want to hold on to the lead for right now. Okay. Oh, it's starting to snow. Glad that I made the snow pants. Of course, you were talking about what the next episode will be. Of course, it's snowing, so, you know, winter time is for building, so we will be building. Let's see, I think... Okay, chat. Should I go for that POI or that POI? Yeah, it really is time to go home. Yeah, that's probably the better idea, is just go on home and not try to loot anymore, but I don't know. It's, what time is it right quick? Yeah, it's 9:22 p.m. Get rid of the leg splints. Yeah, I probably will. On there. Let's see, I think it would be better if I just take this route home. Of course, we got to check this out, of course. Got to stop for the vehicles. Oh, I'm just going to ride through this town. I said that. Oh, shoot, yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I should do this. This fog is causing me a lot of problems. Okay. Okay. I've got to. Loot goblin's got a loot goblin. It's just a curse. Let's see what I got. Oh. I really need the spoiled food, but then again. Yeah. I don't know what POI he would be in this one. Oh, shit. Here, I thought that I was going to be sneaky. Wait till that one went inside to get him. Okay. Okay, tech page. I mean, the biggest thing that I'm going to have to worry about is my fatigue. Right now, all my stats are looking pretty good, so let's just go ahead. Splints are easy enough to make. Like Roman said, just get rid of them. There's stone, too. Okay. Okay. Oh, get your ass back here. Get back here. Quit running. I don't know that he's going to be at any of these POIs. I mean, but there again, didn't know about that there was a chance of him being at that one, so, you know. Yeah. Okay. Need to run down here and just throw some stuff in there. Okay, so we've done got those two. We've got to get these houses. And my spear is getting in pretty bad shape too, so we've got to do, you know, we got to really finish up here. Get back. I don't want to break my spear. Even though it's not really a problem to build a new one, but the problem is that it'll break in the middle of battle. And there, that's where the problem lies. I'm going to try not to miss a... Let's see. The potato paste I'm not going to grab. Okay. So he's not there. We check there. Let's grab the fuel. Okay. Dang. Dude, die already. Shit. Damn. That one took a shitload of hits. Okay. Oh, legs went. I've got one in the foiler. Okay. I'll get it here after a while. You know, the bad part about getting all this loot is I don't even have a place to put it right now. Okay, so we've gotten quite a few. No fuel. Okay. Oh, we got fuel on us. Okay, we've been through a lot of gas on this trip. Okay, so we're off. We've been through quite a few towns and still haven't found Mike, though. But there again, have not spotted the Fullerizer. So, a disappearing Bambi. Okay. Well, we'll turn here. And we'll head back to the house. And try to work on the build a little bit more, I guess. So, see what we can do. I am going to stop at this POI, though. Because this one, typically, you know, there's... typically, there's nothing here. Or nobody here. No Vambies. It's just kind of an isolated one. Get some loot. There we go. Replenish that health kit that I had to spend. But the good thing is I had it. So... Okay. Yeah, typically this one's, of course, no tech, nothing like that, but you know. Okay, there we go. Oh, did I get the mailbox? Yes, I did. Okay. So, we're going to pass by another POI, but we're just going to pass it by. Yeah, I will. I'll have to make more storage. I've got to get all my storage organized, though, too. I need to get that done up. Need to get the... Got quite a few things that I really need to get going, because I need to get the bigger forge made up. Just a metric ton of stuff that needs to be done, so... Probably. That's probably what I meant. Yeah, I need to get the truck. Definitely. Of course, here is the army tent area. I'm not going to stop at this POI right now. Just going to ride by, say hi to everybody, you know, as wave at them as we go through. You know, flip them the bird, whatever. Okay. Let's see, we should be coming up on it. There we go. Much easier to find now. We'll pull the four-wheeler up here. Alright. We'll go turn in for the night. There we go. So now we know pretty well. We don't know about that POI. That one right there is the only one up in this northern corner that we know for sure Mike and the truck are not at. I believe we've got to go check that one out. We've been here. We know that one doesn't have it. We know that one doesn't have it. And we don't know about that POI or any of these kind of right down through here. You know, we aren't real short of, or this one. So that's where we're kind of standing on there. We've still got one more up north. Yes, I can. Yes, I definitely can, Roman. I can unlock a lot of tech. So we are definitely, we got the forge. Let's see. Stove one's a good one to unlock. So is the chemistry table, so go ahead and get that. We'll get the stove technology and the greenhouse. We'll start off with those and kind of work our way from there. Okay, we gotta make a bunch of more storage now. Yeah, we gotta make a whole lot more storage. Okay. Let's go ahead. Move all of that there. I want to keep that large medical kit here on the four-wheeler. We're gonna just kind of put a few things away right now. get our inventory organized. We need to get this all organized. Okay. Just trying to get a few things sorted out. Okay. Let's get one of the storage up here. There we go. Okay. All that spoiled. Okay. That's okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, well. I want to try to start working a little bit more on this. And we need to get some more. I need to get drying racks going. Okay, let's just. Actually, hold on. I want to get some planks cutting up real quick. Okay. There we are. Get those going. I want to get some metal going now. 3 or 4 more crates. Yeah, I will. Here in a little while. There we go. Okay. 6. Let's get these fired up. Okay. Let's do storage. We should be able to walk on top of these, so I'm just gonna do a couple of those right there. Need the planks. Okay. Grab a bunch more planks. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably build my own garage type deal. Let's see, 28 nails. We're good there. Okay, now then, we can start getting some bricks made up. I want to get the bricks made up. I want to get some of the iron ingots made up. There we go. Okay, let's see how I am on water. Still doing good on water. There we go. Okay. Let's see, we had a bunch of clay that we had got. 20 and... Okay. Got some more over here. There's 30. Okay. Crafting. There we go. Let's just go ahead and throw that on there. That on there. Okay. Move all those down there. I'm gonna grab one of those. Okay, cool. And we can hold 30 of those at a time. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely do something like that. Let's get one more of these. We do have more clay. There we go. Okay, so now we're on the way to making our first forge, or brick forge is what we're gonna try to do. I've only got the one saw bench at the moment. Okay. I do want to take... Oh shoot, I should have saw if those were ready to exchange or not real quick. Yeah. There we go, and... Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. We're already at 2 hours for the stream. Holy cow. Let's see. Where is my cave? Right on top of it. What? Must be over here. I didn't think that it was too far, really. Ooh, we got a camp over there. Okay. We'll have to remember to bring some biofuel back with us. Okay. No, I only made the one saw bench. I had pulled it down from up there and brought it down here and was using it down here. Okay. I need to sharpen all my weapons and everything. Okay. Let's take this up here now. Yeah, I need to make 2 saw benches, but no, I've only made 1 so far. Okay, there we go. Those are all dry now. Okay. Let's... Oh, they weren't all dry. Part of them were dry. Oh, crap. Oh, restart. Let's see. I've got 34 there. I don't think I've got any more anywhere else. If I'm... Oh, I got a little bit. Okay. Let's... Workbenches, other... Yeah, we're gonna have to build it in here somehow. Okay. And of course, oh yeah, I can make another one probably right now. Okay, let's see which way they're... Wonder if they're going to come from that camp across the way. Different one. Up, backside. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay. Need a couple more stones. Okay, there we go. Let me see how many I need. 13 more, and I've got 10 making, so I'm gonna have to make another set of those. There we go. 2. Craft. Craft. Yeah, definitely getting a little bit packed in here. Let's go ahead and set this out. Okay. Get some more logs in the saw bench. I mean, we could get that built up pretty quick. I also need to build one of the clothes racks too, so that way that'll open up a little bit of storage space too. But I think that we do need to try to get moved down here as soon as we can. So we'll have to build the next floor up. That'll give us at least a rooftop. Okay. Let's see, we got all those. Those. Okay. Wet, dry. 3 more. That's all that we need. Just 2 cobalt? Yeah. Let's see. What kind of oil do I have, though? Oh, yeah, I got plenty of oil, too. Plus, got a decent amount of biofuel there. But yeah, I think definitely need another circular saw bench. We should have we got the electrical and mechanical. We got plenty. Oh, I left the lights on. Electrical, mechanical, screws. Oh, you don't need screws for that? Never mind. Oh, that's 8. Okay, for some reason I was thinking 4 for some reason. Let's see. Yeah. I do. I'm gonna build some out there. I've got a lot that I've got to build, Roman. I've still got a whole lot to do. Okay. Oh wow, I don't have any place. I've got more mechanical. Okay. Let's see. You know what we're gonna do? Storage closing rack. 5 iron ingots. Okay, 2 plastic. There's 10 plastic. And be a little bit short on the iron, but we can get it pretty quick. What's this? Okay. Alright, there we go. We can get these 3 items made. I think I'll be happy. Because that way I can go ahead and make the jacket too. We'll be needing that. Those should be dry now. There's the big forge. Right in the freaking way. Okay. Heck, let's go ahead and get this. Oh, okay. I got you, bud. Okay. Let's see, we need a couple cobalt too, don't we? We got one there. We got several in here. We can make up 2 of those. I don't want to make too many at a time, you know? 2, 3, 4. 2, 6, 7. 8. There we go. Okay, there we go. And that will get this done. Okay, cool. Take closing down here. Alright, I feel pretty good on what we got built today. There we go. Probably should make some boots too. Shouldn't I? Let's go ahead and get some boots made. That way I'm not stomping around the snow in my bare feet. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Of course, now we're getting hot. And dehydrated. Okay. Maybe just dehydrated right now. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, cool. We are moving along pretty good now. Let's finish that up. There we go. We got 2 circular saw benches now. Work with. Back here, Bambi. Got some extra room now. Got to empty the 4-wheeler. Alright, but I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. So, do want to thank everybody for coming in, saying hi, and enjoying the stream with me. And be sure, if you haven't, be sure to light up that like button and blow up that subscribe button. And we will see everybody on the next one.